Hey guys, welcome back, and let's talk about probate tip number 2, and that is to decide if you need an estate sale. So what is an estate sale? An estate sale is selling all of the personal items of your loved one that passed away. Those personal items could be jewelry, clothes, art, shoes, basically all of the household contents, anything that's personal. So it's figuring out what all that stuff is worth and selling it. Here's another tip inside of this tip. Typically, if you have contents that are worth more than $3,500, it does make sense to hire a professional estate sale company. If you want any references, you can message or comment below. I can always refer you to several great estate sale companies that service all of the counties here in Southern California. However, I have noticed that most estate sale companies, if the items of value are typically less than $3,000, they don't want to take on the sale. Why? Because it is a lot of work. You basically have to tag everything. You pretty much have to put a price tag on all of the items and then have everybody come over. So you could think of an estate sale as like a garage sale, but only not a garage sale. It's, I would say, a little bit more, more of an elegant type of, selling of personal contents. And again, I've been to some of these. I've had to do them for clients sometimes. Literally everything does go. People will show up in droves to buy these items. So you may be able to, you can probably, sell the items yourself. More on deciding if you need an estate sale is talk it over with any siblings or heirs that may be alive. Basically ask the family members, does anybody want to come over and pick anything out before we sell any of the items or before we hire a professional estate sale company. Once you hire a professional estate sale company, they're not going to want to have, random family members pop up and just say, oh, hey, I want this painting that's maybe worth $1,000. I want to take that for free. They are going to consider that to be a part of the estate sale. Another thing that I just thought of is if you did want to have any family members, again, depending on any of the siblings and the heirs, depending on how everybody's getting along, if they did want to take an item that does happen to be high value, you as the petitioner or the administrator, you're going to want to email, disclose that to everybody. Some of the heirs involved may say, well, our cousin so-and-so or my brother wants this thing, but hey, I feel that this item is worth $4,000. So if he takes that item now, maybe the dollar amount of that item can be deducted from his share of the inheritance. Some people may want to literally, account for it like that. Other siblings and heirs may not need such detail like that. But just protect yourself as the administrator or petitioner. If it's anything of value, let everybody know about it. Document everything. Send out emails. And so decide if you're going to need an estate sale. Again, I can refer you to several people that can help you out with that. However, even in today's market, depending on the condition and the pricing of the home, buyers will buy the property, even if it's a house full of stuff. So if your loved one passed away with a house full of items and you do not want to deal with an estate sale, you don't need to do an estate sale. I have sold many properties in the past where the house was filled with stuff, okay? Now, when it comes to cars and, RVs, hopefully we have the titles and the pink slips for those. If not, that gets a little bit more trickier. That's a conversation for another time. However, I can sell the property if it is full of contents, so do not let that scare you away, all right? Hope you guys like this video. Stay tuned for tip number 3, and see you soon. Bye now.